multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello. Good morning to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Good morning, Nikki News on narcissism. Good morning, Lady B. Good morning, Diamond Diva Honey B. Good morning, Tyler T-Mom G-Mom. Y'all can't, y'all. Last night, we'll talk about last night, okay? Just to get started, all right, and then we'll get on with the show. Because child, what y'all did last night, y'all said, listen, we gonna shut this mother down, and we gonna do it right. I ain't mad at y'all. I am not mad at y'all at all. I hope y'all morning is going extremely well. Hang on, y'all. I just got so you know, if you're a YouTuber, you get your notifications, or you get an email of how many, all that stuff. So I will show y'all that this morning too. Just cause sometimes it's important to post your own receipts. So with that being said, higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. It is all good, Diamond Diva. Glad to have you here. You see the virtual tour background, you hear the virtual tour music, and then there is me. Hey, everybody, good morning. First of all, thank y'all so much. I mean, there is, y'all, we're at 1,009.4 right now, okay? From that live last night. Okay? Thank y'all. Really, because like I said, I'd say to myself, of myself, and by myself, rather, on YouTube. I really do. I move the same way in real life. And listen, when you come from my Pride Rock, God help all of your soul. So I hope that, we're all good down the neighborhood. Oh, man. Thank you, Nikki. Listen, we're on our way to good old 2K Bray. By the way, inspired by Tay, because, she did the 10K Tay thing. Alicia Dove, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Rue Jones, Grand Rising to you. Thank you all so much. So, let me share this screen, because I just got this email this morning before coming on with you good people. So this is what I did in April. 44 new subscribers, 14,200 views, 53,600 minutes watched. Okay? Do y'all not know how long 53,600 minutes in seconds is? Let's find out. 53,600 minutes. MINU minutes. 2 seconds. Okay, y'all. So here it is here. This is crazy. So if you break that down, that means I have been watched for 3,216,000 seconds on YouTube. That is mind-boggling to me. Absolutely mind-boggling. Okay? Child, listen. From the bottom of my heart, the depths of my soul, the foundation of my being, I cannot stress to y'all enough how much, I mean, it was everybody. And when I mean everybody, I mean everybody. I mean people who do come, people who are in the bushes, people who may not have not been able to come, but they're like, oh no, I'm not missing this one. And just new people in general, like, it is something powerful about consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny, which is my life's formula. And just like I said last night, was quite incredible. I mean, now when I said T-Talk was coaching me, I mean, she was like, pop yo ish. They in your house tonight. She would have been a good wrestling coach. She would have been like, all right, now you see that waste of life over there, right? You don't like that waste of life because you are life. Now I want you to go in there. I want you to whoop that ass. And I don't want to hear shit until you get a win. You understand? I say all this in love of TikTok. I really do. But she would have been a great wrestling coach. Oh my God. And by the way, it was the other misbehaving. Sorry. Lord help. Anyway, child, it is what it is, child. But anyway, it was the other miss that came in, not the other miss. But I corrected her too with Kanye West. So we'll see if she ride for Kanye West still or not. But she probably will, because she doesn't like to see anything of truth, facts, or even of emotionality, because there's nothing in her to care. Because there's nothing in her that is good. I'm sorry. Like, if you support somebody like that, there can't be nothing good in you. I'm sorry. God bless you on your journey. But anyway, like I said, like, just to begin, like, I didn't know how it was going to go, because, like, I heard about it that morning, right? I was at a restaurant or a gas station in my town. I'm just getting some just getting something for breakfast because, like I told y'all, I was sick Sunday and Monday, right? And so I went to work Tuesday, and I called T Talk, let her know about it, and she said, "Yeah, well, I mean, if people don't think Brandon's not gonna come through with something, they must not know." I'm like, "Oh, don't you worry, I got it." So literally talking to her, doing what we do. Then soon as I start the stream, I mean, it was one, then it was 2, 3, then it was 50, then it was 100. I'm just like, oh my Lord Jesus. Oh my chat. I'm like, now listen, I guess everybody just wanted the real. Not saying T-Talk didn't throw down because she did. I watched the replay. But you know what? I think because I do invest, because I do reciprocate, and I do distribute social capital, it just magnified last night, and for that I thank all y'all. So, by the way, did y'all enjoy my fun fact? By the way, we'll do this and then I'll move on. But I wanted to show y'all this fun fact real quick because maybe y'all don't know. So listen, I was cleaning up my place all throughout the night, and I was watching a documentary on Discovery Plus, National Geographic, right? So let me do this here. Okay. So I said this. Hang on, y'all. Let me. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Community. 7 hours ago. There we go. So when I said right here, oh come on, hang on, y'all. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to zoom out. Sorry, y'all. I got a touch screen, so give me a moment. I got a touch screen. But basically, what it says here, when an adult insect can live longer for 9 months, which equates to 273 days, or a whole year, which is 365 days, than a content creator with 84 subscribers. Guys, education is such a powerful tool. Education is such a powerful tool. Now, listen. Insects are powerful. Animals are powerful. Nature is powerful. Let's all learn a little bit more, shall we? Child, I'm not with that craziness, but when I seen that lady come in her chat, I knew you were coming behind your big sis. You damn right. You damn right. Hey, Benita, by the way, thank you so much. Do you mind if I read your comment? Because I thought it was so lovely what you said, and it really touched me, because I think we have become so accustomed to toxicity, drama, and strife that sometimes we can't see the blessing. If you don't mind, Benita, if you could, only if you want me to, but I really would love to read your comment because it was quite powerful. And then, y'all, we are going to get on with the show because we got some good topics, as we often do over here. All right, let me go with my live. So this comment here from Benita said, "Hey, Braylon, first time visiting your channel. I came for the mess," which, trust me, Benita, everybody did. Trust me. Well, here's the thing. People came for the mess. People came for me because they knew I was going to give it real, but people also too just wanted to see, like, oh my God, Braylon in the chat. But hey, Braylon, first time visiting your channel. I came for the mess, but left with so many nuggets. I did know. I enjoyed this. I've subscribed. I hit the like button, and I will be back. Benita, that touched me so much, because you know what? That went to show that beyond the bravado, the bluster, and the boldness, that you saw the heart, the intentionality, and the soul of what that tour was. So I appreciate you. Yeah, she was. I don't know if any mother up at 6 a.m. trolling when they have a whole son to take care of, but that's neither here nor there, child. All right, y'all, let's go on tour and do what we do because there is some news to attend to. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let me do this here. So, y'all, Mother's Day is coming up, as you all know. This is from Mama Van. Save the date. It is impossible to overestimate the value of mothers have as leaders. Well, Mama Van, not everybody deserves to be a mother, just like not everybody deserves to be a father, as we clearly could see last night. Because, I mean, it's hard to hate on mothers, but, we'll keep it positive. It's impossible to overestimate the value of mothers as leaders. William Ross Wallace wrote, "The hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world." Abraham Lincoln said, "All I am or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother." Oh, that's beautiful. Mother's Day special dinner details May 11th, 2024 from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. honoring the moms 50 plus. Wait, is that? Yeah, honoring the moms 50 plus in the community. Richard Shower Center, 4600 Blue Spring Road, Northwest Huntsville, Alabama 35810. Sponsored by 7th Avenue Beauty by Melody Shari. So let's look up that Richard. I think that's Flowers. Richard Showers. Sorry, Richard Showers. All right, y'all. So here we go. So this will be the Richard Flowers, Dr. Richard Showers. Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. I feel like, is there a Richard Flowers in existence? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just being so real. But here it is here in Huntsville, Alabama. So this is the Dr. Richard Showers Recreation Center. But it's not. That's the one, right? I just read it. 4600 Blue Spring Road. Okay, this is the right one. I'm like, hang on now. I guess because this is saying it's the pool. Okay, I guess that's what it's saying. Okay, so here it is here, you all. So, in addition to the recreation center, this facility includes an outdoor splash pad, indoor pool, and a Huntsville, Madison County Library location. And the not-for-profit Girls Inc. Hours are subject to change due to holiday schedules, weather, etc. Please contact the facility to confirm this week's schedule. So there you go. So that will be the place there. Um, and then this is the inside here. So I'm guessing it will be in this recreation center here. So yeah, that will be happening May 11th, 2024 from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. What I will do right now is, a moment, I will post that live right now for y'all. Hey, I said, well, I said, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just about to do a post for you guys real quick here. Let me download that. Okay. Go on my community wall. A Mother's Day special dinner, May 11th, 2024 at Richard Shower Center, 4600 Blue Spring Road, Northwest Huntsville, Alabama, 35180. There you go. All right, the post is there, you guys. So please distribute that to all the mothers that you know in Alabama. All right, so more virtual tour live coming at you right from the space right here. And right now, Zendaya says something that I think a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I think most kids in Hollywood wish they would have had. So Zendaya reflects on being her family's breadwinner at an early age. I wish I went to school. I almost went through my angsty teenager phase now because I really didn't have the time to do it before. Zendaya is reflecting on how she grew up and how it's giving her perspective on her childhood now as an adult. I don't know how much of a choice I had. The Challengers actress 27 told Vogue, British Vogue, for the magazine's shared May cover profile. I've had I have complicated feelings about kids and fame and being in the public eye or being a child actor. We've seen a lot of cases of it being detrimental, she continued. I think only now as an adult I'm starting to go, oh, okay, wait a minute. I've only ever done what I've ever known. This is all I've ever known. Zendaya, who got her start in show business on Disney Shake It Up, on Disney Channel before landing in her breakout film role in 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming. And by the way, also came back to Disney Channel to have a black sitcom called KC Undercover, and she said, "If the family is not black, I'm not coming to do it." That's what Zendaya said, putting her blackness down on the ground at Disney. Amen. Praise Him. Hallelujah. Went on to say that she feels as she's almost going through my angsty teenager phase now because I really didn't have the time to do it before. I felt like I was thrust into a very adult position. I was becoming the breadwinner of my family very early, so there was a lot of role reversal happening, and just kind of becoming grown. Really, she explained. Zendaya told Vogue that she felt like she needed to be this perfect being and be everything that everyone needs me to be, and live up to all these expectations. Wow. Now when I have these moments in my career, like my first time leading a film that's actually going to be in a theater, I feel like I shrink and I can't enjoy all the things that are happening to me. She said, I'm very tense. I think I carry all that from being a kid, never having the opportunity to just try ish, and I wish I went to school, the Euphoria star said. Challengers presents a new landscape for Zendaya as her character Tashai is in her early 30s. I'm always in a high school somewhere. This is so true. In Shake It Up Chicago, she was in Shake It Up, which was about a show called Shake It Up Chicago. It was like a dance show. She was in a high school in Casey Undercover. She was in a high school Euphoria. She's in a high school, so she's not lying. Even Spider-Man, she was in a high school. She said in her interview with Vogue, speaking about past roles, and mind you, I never went to high school. Asked about her Hollywood peers, the Dune Part Two star added that she has a bit more of a social circle in that regard, but I think there could be more. I don't know. I keep to myself a lot, which is my own fault, she said. But also, I love and I'm grateful for my peers. I would love to see more of who look. I would love to see more who look a little bit like me around me. I think that's something that's crucial and necessary. Challengers hits theaters April 26th. Vogue's May 2024 issue is available on newsstands nationwide and worldwide because it's British Vogue as well on April 23rd. Wow. Zendaya, shout out to you for your vulnerability. Hey, Michelle H. Tough, glad to have you here. Yeah, it really was ridiculous. It was quite sad. But yeah, shout out to you, Cheryl H. Tough. Thank you for being here. You know, I appreciate Zendaya and her transparency because, you know, like I always say, whether you sit high and you look low, whether you sit low and look high, you know, there's a gap there. And I always say there's a bit of Hollywood in the everyday if you want to be pristine, and there's a bit of everyday in Hollywood where you just want peace. And so I think the fact that Zendaya didn't get the chance to go to prom, she didn't get the chance to get her first boyfriend, she didn't get the chance to go to her first game, like all those different things. I'm not saying it matters to everybody because some people, they give two damns about school and the memories of school, real talk. But for the opportunity to not have it, I think got to Zendaya, and I'm proud of her for actually saying something about it. So shout out to her for sure. Now, our next story, y'all. Now listen, I don't know if y'all remember. Let me see. Let me pull up. Trying to see if it. Oh, here it is. Here. So y'all, this was. Oh wow. So I'm gonna just show this off. So this is Aquapart water. Now I remember this. Now this was a whole campaign back in the day. It was for kids, um, and it was like a little capsule. You know what I mean? And you could hold it and kind of use it as a rocket and stuff. It was really really cool. So you guys are probably wondering, what does Aquapod have to do with Virtual Tour Live? Well, if you guys watched long enough, or if you knew, or if you've been in the bushes for a while and you've been watching, every thumbnail has a purpose. Yeah, usually every thumbnail has a purpose. I was about to say, do I have fun with my thumbnails? I do. But let me show you the reason why. U.S. sets first standard to curb forever chemicals from drinking water. Mhm. The United States Environmental Protection Agency on Wednesday announced its first ever drinking water standard to protect people against toxic forever chemicals found in many household and everyday items, and offered $1 billion to states for public water system testing. That better include Flint, Michigan, too. We haven't forgot. There are people there that got lead poisoning for the rest of their lives now, because the government could give two damns about people. And y'all were elected to give a damn about people, to be responsible, and to make sure that the decisions were for people, not against people. So that better go to Flint, Michigan, too. Not the whole, I don't say not all the whole building, but it better be monetized respectfully, accordingly, and responsibly, okay? The agency's first major move to curb the cancer-causing chemicals. The final rule will affect 6 and 10% of the 66,000 public drinking water systems in the United States, and is projected to reduce exposure to the group of 15,000 chemicals known as per and polyfurculi substances (PFAS) for approximately 100 million people. Oh my God! Wow, that's crazy. It would avoid tens of thousands of passings that have been leaked to PFAS, according to the agency. Dubbed forever chemicals because they do not easily break down the human body or environment. PFAS is found in hundreds of consumer and commercial products, including non-stick pans, cosmetics, makeup. hmm Yes, yeah, the makeup that you have right now has forever chemicals in it. Now don't go freaking out throwing your whole, your whole, bathroom cabinet away. Okay, don't do that. I'm just informing you. Okay, I'm just informing you. Firefighting foams and stain resistant clothing. The first national drinking water standards for PFAS marks a significant step towards delivering on the Biden-Harris administration's commitment to advancing environmental justice, protecting communities, and securing clean water for people across the country, said Mallory, Brenda Mallory, chair of the White House Council on Environmental Quality. In a statement, experts have predicted that the release of new regulations will spur more PFAS regulated litigation. Last year alone, lawsuits accusing major chemical companies of polluting U.S. drinking water with toxic PFAS chemicals led to over $11 billion in settlements. I'm going to say it again, $11 billion in settlements. A study released late last year by the U.S. Geological Survey found that nearly half of United States tap water samples contain PFAS. eBay rule will set limits for 5 individual PFAS chemicals: PFOA, PFOS, SPFNA, PFHXS, and PFPOBA. All public water systems have 3 years to complete their monitoring for these chemicals and must inform the public of PFAS measured in their drinking water. In cases where PFAS is found at levels that exceed the standards, the water systems are required to install systems to reduce the PFAS in their drinking water within 5 years. So, in case you did not know, now you do. Hey, Soul Real World. Hey, Soul Real TV. Thank you all. Thank you. All right, Nikki, news on narcissism. Love you, Queen. Feel the love and send it right back to you. See you soon, beautiful. All right, enjoy the work meeting, or enjoy as much as you can, child. Listen, you know what? This is the thing, right? If I'm at a work meeting, I gotta bring my own lunch. I'm sorry. Like, either I'm packing a lunch or I'm calling DoorDash. Just being like, dude, hey, DoorDash. Yeah, can I get 2 pulled pork sandwiches from Whole Hog Cafe? Give me half a slab of ribs, just a little bit of set of ribs. Some cornbread. I'm talking about cornbread that makes me feel full. And get me a large Dr. Pepper. Can you deliver that? Thank you so much. I have to. I'm sorry. Like, I gotta enjoy myself in the meeting because maybe I don't like some of my coworkers. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if y'all are that way. Now, listen, I hope everybody has nice coworkers, but let's be real. Not every workplace is a good workplace. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, welcome in. Is Knife Ward? Now I'm gonna ask this: is Knife Ward New Orleans, Louisiana? Now, I'm just asking. Because I want to respect the ward for sure. Hi, Lynette Stiller. Welcome in. I gotta check your channel out because it looks like you're a content creator. So Real TV, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right, y'all. We're gonna take a little break, a commercial break. When we come back, Lee A. Hutton owns a football league. What football league? I will tell you about it. And there's an Arkansas connection. I know Nikki News would have known about this. We're going to talk about some HBCU basketball because there are some gentlemen that are being honored for their wins. And finally, Denny's and black people. Y'all think Waffle House is bad? By the way, Coach D, just before we go commercial break, Coach D and T.O. husband. I know y'all did not sit on Brandon TV and say, if Waffle House ain't dirty, that means the waffle ain't gonna be good. When did we subject ourselves to accepting food from restaurants that are nasty? Are y'all serious? Child, like, Waffle House is a vibe, but like, come on now. Like, would you want to make a waffle in your home and your home was dirty? No. Pisses me off. I still love Coach D. Okay, listen, Coach D, and honestly, what Bring It did for Lifetime, that put Lifetime on the map because the network is about women content, just like WeTV was before women's entertainment. That's what WeTV was. Women's entertainment turned into WeTV, where it became more multicultural and about the power of we. All right, y'all, commercial break, and we'll be back right after this. Roll it.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
New Orleans don't make...
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This...
Oh, I can feel it! This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250 grand and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Hey, grab me one too.
Boy, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you have found. I come from no place. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Welcome to Copeland's.
I'm loving it.
And I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. You know what? Listen, that BET was the vibe. Like 106 in Park, everything. And honestly, I feel like I'm not getting emotional. I think I'm just getting very reflective. Or I'm having a reflection right now. Not reflective. But I am having a reflection of like that type of energy. That's what this show is. Like we cover anything and everything in Black culture. But we also try to find out what we can relate to that may not be our business, but that is our business somehow, because as I often say, we may be connected through the leaves and the branches of the trees, but how we go through things is different through the roots. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so by the way, y'all, if y'all are wondering how I really am feeling, and honestly, I feel like with what's been happening with haters, spectators, just agitators, I feel like us victors, the conquerors, the champions. This is I think how we're feeling. Okay, this is exactly how we're feeling. I told y'all not to mess with me.
Oh. Mac and Cheetos are back. Cheetos flavor on the outside, creamy mac and cheese on the inside. Only at Burger King.
I love your damn show. Oh my God, man. Once again. Oh man.
Mac and Cheetos are back. Cheetos flavor on the outside, creamy mac and cheese on the inside. Only at Burger
I'm
King.
sorry. I had to bring that commercial up because I'm just like, how do you describe a feeling of celebrating? And I'm just like, there ain't no other commercial except that one. So yeah, I had to do it. All right, y'all, let's roll on. So this next story comes to us from rollingout.com. How Lee A. Hutton brought back Arena Football League after 5-year hiatus. AFL Commissioner Lee A. Hutton says he uses the criticism as his fuel. The Arena Football League is back, and Commissioner Lee A. Hutton has been at the forefront of this revival as the first Black commissioner of a U.S. sports league. It's always one. It's always the first in every culture. You know what I mean? He has faced numerous challenges and skepticism. However, Hutton's focus has always been on delivering a pride that fans love good football. Hutton spoke with Rolling Out about AFL revamping the league and what it means being the first Black commissioner, and what being the first Black commissioner means to him. What did it take Sorry. What did it take for you to get the lead back to its former state and improve it? First of all, you have to have endurance. This is a marathon race. The second thing that was important is to make sure that you surround yourself with a bunch of cheerleaders and people who are going to cheer on your success and not bring up the dark cloud that has always existed with a project of this magnitude. We've done that. Lastly, it's just listening to people with a vested interest in arena football coming back. And that's coming in different forms. Historically, 40 to 60-year-old men who've watched football were the prime targets of the demographics for arena football, but the world has changed. Now more than 50% of your fans playing and watching football are female. The younger audience is starting to appeal to this different style of play. So being able to put an entertained product that communicates differently with other people but gets the same satisfaction has been rewarding. What does being the first Black commissioner of a United States sports league mean to you? Some days the support hasn't always been cheerleader. The support has been somewhat I'm praying for your downfall in so many words because because of what I look like in this position. But I have to be the first one to lead the pathway. To be honest, I pulled my experiences and been able to walk the talk from others who probably don't even know that I've claimed them as mentors, like Barack Obama. Just like the people who've walked down that yellow brick road and have done with grace and class have been called the first, they've come out the rear door going through the front door and just look back and say, look what you've done for all these people. That's been the responsibility that I've never wanted myself to forget. How should people in your position think to have the success that you've had? Number one, you have to listen to your gut. There are a lot of naysayers out there that are always giving false challenges. The normal human reaction is to swallow that and determine whether that's true. You have to do your own personal heat check. Okay, heat check. I was thinking heart check because, they always say do a heart check on a decision before you make it back. That's the way that they typed it here. No matter how successful you've been, I've always had to remind myself that I've had to be focused on the vision. I've been around long enough to take criticism as it comes and use the criticism as fuel to lead my direction. You have to walk with blinders, but also be able to use that criticism as fuel. You'll learn to decide who to keep inside those moments. Sometimes you go through life and know which friends are your friends and who aren't. I've gotten really good at doing that. Well, first of all, shout out to you, Lee A. Hun, from one Lee to another Lee. Glad to have another Lee in the building. I think football. Okay, all good. Football, I think, really has expanded the scope and focus and really perspective. There is UFL. Make sure, because I think that's Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Dwayne The Rock Johnson and his wife's football league. Yeah, UFL. So his ex-wife Danny Garcia is the first female commissioner of a sports league, while Lee A. Hunt is the first Black commissioner of a sports league. And listen, I think that if you don't make it to the NFL, the fact that you could be the UFL, XFL, or you could be in arena football, it provides pathways for young people who want to be in football. Because here's the thing, whether you are in any one of those, guess what? All the brothers talk. SWAC, MEAC, whatever, SEC, Big Ten, whatever conference you're in, the brothers talk. You know what I mean? So I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. We will play his interview in a moment. And of course, I will take you guys to the website. But this has a very special connection to my home state. So shout out to KRK4 News for this archive video. Now, this here is the Alltel Arena. Now, that is Hot 96.5. Okay, now it's called the Box 96.5, but that is Hot 96.5 because that was the home of Tony Seville and many other radio personalities. But this is the Arkansas Twisters. So this was at the Alltel Arena. Now it's called the Simmons Bank Arena, but when I host the Ebony Jet Entertainment Awards, I will be calling it Alltel Arena live on camera and all promotional material. Sorry, like, okay, I'll do some stuff for Simmons Bank, y'all social media. Well, I'll make sure y'all are good. But it's Alltel Arena for all the arcades. Okay, that's right. And you see how big the arena is. Like you see how loud the crowd is there. Hang on 1 second, y'all. Hang on 1 second.
Johnson is on 5. Brooks free at the 10. Left to the 15. To the 20. Upfield. One man to beat. He's going to go. Lenny Johnson. Touchdown. Twisters. Stafford drops back. Under a rush. Throws it downfield. And it is intercepted. Carter salts away the game. And he will be tackled down at the 21.
Realtor.com is the #1 app real estate professionals trust. So when you're buying or selling a home, Realtor.com.
So that is Arena Football. And to show y'all that it was the Alltel Arena, because, some people may say, well, you're disrespecting your state. Right there. You see that? Alltel Arena. So Alltel was a wireless company in Little Rock, Arkansas. So it was called the Alltel Arena. So just to give y'all context. Now, there was a rumor about the Arkansas Twisters making a comeback. So here we go.
4 News at 10. Professional football could soon return to Central Arkansas. The Arkansas Twisters teasing a comeback. Thanks for joining us at 10 on this Friday evening, everyone. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Katz. Tyler Thomason learned where their games will be played remains up in the air. He does join us live from North Little Rock to explain why. Tyler?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Believe it or not, it was nearly 20 years ago the Arkansas Twisters debuted right here behind me at what was Alltel Arena. Well, now the team is touting a return at Verizon Arena. However, Verizon Arena doesn't appear to be completely sold just yet.
This was actually a poster that they gave out.
Step inside Clay Arnold's man cave.
Bobblehead dolls and posters and cards.
And you're transported back to a time when indoor football ruled the rock.
The Twisters were my big-time football.
The Arkansas Twisters debuted in 2000. Those black and blue uniforms swarmed the field, and fans filled the seats. Arnold, number 50, played for them for several seasons.
I mean, you walk out and you don't see an empty seat. I mean, you get a chill bump from head to toe.
But that nostalgic logo looks different now. New Twisters are in the forecast.
People are hungry for this game of football.
Social media accounts previewing a new season in a new league have appeared online. In fact, an Arkansas Twisters website offers tickets at Verizon Arena. Arena officials released a statement this week indicating negotiations are underway, but nothing is finalized.
I think the Twisters were done right in 2000.
Arnold recalls days of televised games, school talks, even this Father's Day billboard promotion. A time and a team that he hopes finds its way in 2019.
Every Saturday, we knew we were going to be at Alltel Arena for 6 months out of the year.
Absolutely right.
Now, according to the Arkansas Twisters website, they're expecting to start the season next month. And on the website, tickets are up for sale. They have season ticket packages ranging from about $85 all the way up to $640. Live in North Little Rock, Tyler Thomason, KARK4 News. Guys.
Thank you so much, KARK4. So yeah, listen, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that arena football is coming back, and here is the man himself, B.A. Hutton here. We're going to listen to it, though.
What's going on, everybody? Back again here for Rolling Out Out of Bounds. Your host, Lee Brown, of course, here at Out of Bounds. We were talking to people in the professional sports world doing amazing things, whether it's athletes, coaches, general managers, commissioners, all sorts. We are here talking to them, and today I'm here. I have the pleasure to speak with the Arena Football League's commissioner, Mr. Lee A. Hutton. Mr. Lee, how you doing today?
Pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us about the Arena Football League. It is returning this month after a 5-year hiatus. Commissioner, just to start off, how does it feel to get back into the swing of things after 5 years?
Golly, I'm not sure if it's all hit me yet. It's happened so quickly. It's happened, with some challenges, but with a lot of rewards. And I think what has been just pleasurable is the fan support, is the everyday encouragement, the thanks of gratitude of bringing it back. Because right now we're entering this world where football's ubiquitous. It has different forms. You have your fall and winter, which everybody knows is in NFL outdoor and college football. Then you have your spring football, is where we would fit in. And then summer would be flag football. So, being able to bring back a football league that's been in kind of hiatus, and I love that word, hibernation, because it's never left the fans' heart. It's always been part of, if you're a true football enthusiast or football enthusiast, it's never left. So that's been purely amazing. So I think after the first game and the coin toss on NFL Network, everything's going to come full circle. So that's when I sit down, maybe give a thumbs up to whoever's next to me, because I will be there in person for that first game. I think that's when it's going to come full circle.
Definitely love that. For you, I mean, what all did it take to get it back to where you wanted to go, to revamp the league and to put it to where you wanted, the vision that you had?
Yeah, first of all, you had to have endurance. I mean, this is a marathon race. The second thing that I think was important is just to make sure
We'll probably watch 3 questions, y'all. So that first one, this one, then the last
people that
and then,
are going to cheer on your success and not bring up, the dark cloud that has always existed with this project of this magnitude. And I think we've done that. And I think, lastly, it's just listening to people who have a vested interest in the arena football coming back. And that's coming in different forms. Historically, your 40 to 60-year-old men who watch football, they were just prime targets of the demographics for arena football. But the world has changed now. Now you have more than 50% of your fans that are playing football and watching football are females. The younger audience is starting to appeal to this different type of style of play. And so in being able to put an entertainment that communicates differently with different people, but they get the same satisfaction, that's been rewarding in itself.
Definitely. Just the thing alone of you being the first Black commissioner spearhead a professional sports league in the U.S., what does that mean to you?
It's that's something else that I've really had to take some time to understand, what the responsibility is.
I got the website up for y'all right after this question.
We all have challenges, look the way you do, and you have to overcome them. And there's been some days where the support has not always been cheerleading. The support has been somewhat, I'm praying for your downfall in so many words because of what I look like in this position. But it has to be the first one to lay the pathway. And to be honest with you, I think I've pulled my experiences and been able to walk the talk from others that probably don't even know I've claimed them as mentors. Barack Obama. I mean, you name it. Just the people who've walked down that yellow brick road and have done it with grace and class, and have been called the first, and have come out the rear door going through the front door, and just look back and say, look what you've done for people. So that's been kind of the responsibility that I never let myself forget, because I want to do such a good job that I put the pressure on myself. But where that tagline, the first, is never an issue anymore. You know, I'd say when I was an attorney, it was very hard for me to find mentors that.
Oh, I was an attorney. I didn't know that.
How to navigate the space as a Black attorney. They didn't exist, and so I'm a believer that if you see it, you can achieve it. Hopefully, there's young men and young women who can look at me.
The feedback is kind of bad on this interview, though.
You know, I don't necessarily have to just be gridiron to be part of the sports industry. I can be in the C-suite. So if I can at least cut down some trees and make the path, I'm all for it. So, just say, and pardon the football, I'm okay with being the lead blocker for behind me. So.
Beautiful brother there. Beautiful brother. Here is the AFL website, Arena Football USA website. So AFL is back. Here are all your teams there. You got the Rapid City Marshals, got the Washington Wolfpack, the Oregon Black Bears, the Billings Outlaws, the Iowa Rampage, the Wichita Regulators, the Salina Liberty, Southwest Kansas Storm, Louisiana Voodoo, Orlando Predators, Desert Hawks, Georgia Force, Minnesota Myth, Nashville Cats, Philadelphia Soul, and Albany Firebirds. So you got your West, Central, South, and East there. And then, of course, my Arkansas Twisters. Now, my Arkansas Twisters, I haven't really heard too much about them, really, because, like, tickets, I haven't really heard nothing, but they're a part of the National Gridiron League. So you got Atlanta Wildcats, Charleston Pirates, Cleveland Gladiators, Columbus Destroyers, Tampa Bay Storm, Rochester Raging Rams, Richmond Iron Horse, Virginia Beach Nighthawks, Grand Rapids Rampage, the Western Conference Arkansas Twisters, Austin Wranglers, Louisville Firehawks, Mississippi Mudcats. I'm guessing that's a fish. Yeah, that's a fish. Okay. Utah Blaze, San Jose Sabercats, Portland Rough Riders, Oklahoma City Owls, and Wichita Wild. So there is that there. It's pretty cool. I love that. I love that we're getting into spaces. No, you're good. You're absolutely good, lady. I love the fact that we are getting into spaces where people don't expect us. You know what I mean? So always we'll be proud of that. All right, here, let's see. That's right now for you guys. Is this one? This one touched me so much. A champion. This comes to us from Essence Magazine. A championship HBCU basketball team finally gets their White House moment more than 65 years after their victory. The team won 3 national championships during the Jim Crow era. However, as Black players, they were never invited to the White House. That all changed last week when they met with Vice President Harris. Look at those brothers right there. Those men right there. And that man. All these men. Sorry. I don't know if this man was I think this man was a bar team. I guess I was thinking all of them was going to be in a wheelchair. But all these men here won 3 back-to-back national championships as an HBCU basketball team. That's amazing. Shout out to Raina Rayford for the story. A championship HBCU men's basketball team finally got their visit to the White House more than 60 years after their big wins. Tennessee AI Tigers of Tennessee Agricultural Industrial State University in Nashville made history in 1957, becoming the first historically Black college university team to win a national championship, and then again by becoming the first college team to win 3 back-to-back national titles between 1957 and 1959. Mr. Barnett, George Finley, Ernest Jones, Henry Carlton, Robert Clark, and Ron Hamilton attended a private ceremony on Friday at the White House where Vice President Kamala Harris paying homage to the team during a roundtable discussion in the Roosevelt Room. The New York Times reports it's now been 67 years since the team's first national title. Wow. Look, I need a movie on this. I need a TV series on this. I need merchandise. We talk about all this slavery. Can we get some positive content from us black people? Somebody. LeBron, Spring Hero Entertainment, do what y'all do. Hell. Just saying. No, all good talent, T-Ball, G-Ball. I gotta, it's funny. Whenever I'm live with y'all and I give like the bands like that, I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta catch myself. Like, I'm not in charge here. But you know what? That really should be a movie, though. It really should, because that is quite an incredible story. There's so much that we've accomplished as a nation because of the heroes like those I'm looking at right now. Say Harris, I, like so many of us, stand on your broad shoulders, each one of you. Finley said, "This is the greatest day of my life." Continuing, I thought this would never take place. Winning the championship was big, but it wasn't as big as being here with Vice President Harris today out of Finley. The team gave Harris a custom jersey following the ceremony and received a tour of the White House. Wow. Their path to this much belated visit was not without obstacles. According to CBS, their team was subject to a bomb threat on a plane during their return trip home from Kansas City following their victory at the NAIA National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics Championship game in 1957. In addition, it will also take decades for the Tigers to get inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. This honor was finally bestowed upon them in 2019 after a years-long public relations campaign, which was covered in the PBS documentary The Dream Whisperer. Progress on this front was made in January when Congressional Representative Gregory W. Beeks, Democrat of New York City, led a letter joined by more than 50 members of Congress to President Biden to respectfully request that he invite the surviving members of the 1957-1959 Tennessee Agricultural Industrial Tigers men's basketball team to the White House. I am pleased that my request has been honored and that the Tennessee Tigers enjoyed a long overdue commemoration to honor their historic accomplishments, for a statement. The Tennessee Agricultural Industrial Tigers men's basketball team broke barriers on the court while fighting injustice off of it. In 1957, they became the first HBCU to win a national championship before becoming the first team to win three in a row. Vice President Kamala Harris wrote on Threads, It was my honor to welcome them to the White House." Barnett, who also played for the championship-winning New York Knicks during the 1970s, has another upcoming celebratory moment later this year. On Saturday, during the men's Final Four tournament, it was announced that Barnett would be inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Mr. Barnett and to those black brothers. It's always the history that we don't know that's the most powerful. And that's why I love doing this show. I really, really do. Man. All right. All right, y'all. I know we got to go from that to Denny's. I know. By the way, it is 4 minutes after 12 o'clock. Glad to have all of you here. Just got my notifications. All right, here we go, y'all. Alleged mistreatment of black truckers sparks call to boycott Denny's. The restaurant's press release doesn't tell the full story. Activists are calling for a boycott of Denny's after the chain's restaurant alleged mistreatment of 2 black truckers. In a video uploaded to YouTube by Classic Damio 642, 2 black truckers were dining at a hang on. This child. I don't want to butcher it. SIOX Falls. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Thank you so much, Google. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Denny's, when a white waitress approached them and informed them they had to leave the restaurant, be escorted out by police who were allegedly on the way. What did we do? One black trucker asked on the video. I have no idea. The white waitress responded, I'm not in the situation. But she was like, just to make it more calm, she said, like, you guys could calmly leave because we have a lot of people around, or police would be on the way because they are. Police, as promised, arrived at the dining table. Can we talk to you outside real quick? The truckers alleged that the restaurant staff refused to serve them. The two truckers said that they didn't cause a disturbance or anything before police arrived. A trucker spoke exclusively to the Young Turks, Rashad Strictly, about the situation. The trucker said his dining companion was asked to order. The waitress said he didn't like his tone. The two sides went back and forth. The pair of truckers had since reached out to Denny's, but Denny's did not respond. Once they reached out to Richie and he highlighted the story, more details came to light. For example, the 911 call for the police came from the restaurant's manager, who wasn't at the Denny's at the time of the call. The off-site manager says the truckers were harassing the staff, following them around, refusing to leave. The manager, Michael Fletcher, is also the husband of the server who argued with the truckers. Hashtag nepotism. In Denny's press release, the restaurant claimed the server has since been fired. Trucker groups has started the hashtag boycott Denny's following the sloppy way the restaurant handled the investigation. So before we get to that interview, let's watch the video. Classic mode 6.2. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can do it through the channel. Okay, it's not through a channel then, because usually most of the time when it says upload to YouTube, you're able to click right then. So let's watch a little bit of this interview here from Young Turks.
We brought you the Denny's discrimination story from day one, the truckers who were discriminated against. Well, guess what? Denny's has still not made it right with those two truckers, even though they said they would. Let me remind you of the video that sparked everything, and we'll bring you the update because now groups are starting boycott Denny's, hashtag boycott Denny's. Here it is.
So to make the situation more calm, because we do have a lot of people here, it would just be nice if you guys could leave, but I can't wait on you guys. I have no idea. I'm not in this situation, but she, just to make it more calm, she said, you guys can calmly leave because we do have a lot of people around, or the police will be out there, because they are.
Can we talk outside real quick? Yo, record this. Can we talk outside real quick? Outside here. It's crazy. They're refusing to serve us.
They refused to serve them. They called the police on them. The customers, truckers, were obviously confused as to why this was happening. They had not engaged in adverse action. There was no disturbance, but there was refusal of service. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. We actually spoke directly to both gentlemen, Mr. Damon Whitfield and Hector Madera. Here's part of that interview.
So he goes, excuse me, we're ready to place our order. And she goes, I don't like you yelling at me. He didn't yell. He wasn't rude. Nobody was out of the ordinary. And then he goes, I just wanted to say we're ready to place our order. And then she goes, well, I don't need you people calling me over to this table like that. Then after that, he said, but I saw that you serving other people, and we just want to let you know that we're ready to place our order. Just like we said, we're not thinking racism or anything like that. So then she goes, you know what? I'm not serving you people. You need to get your stuff now and go. I'm calling the police. And then she snatches the menus out of our hands.
It was just unexpected. It's just something that we weren't ready for. I surely wasn't ready. We went in there, wanting to place orders just like any other place. You go to, you walk into, you walk into a place to place an order, and we were just blindsided by it.
These are good men, good, hardworking men, driving, providing an important service to the infrastructure of this nation. They want something to eat. That's
all
it.
they want.
And then this happens to them. Now, once they were basically told to go outside, they could have possibly been arrested or something worse because the police were called on them for nothing. They contacted Denny's. They wanted to file a report. They reached out. Nobody reached back out to them. They reached out to members of the media. Many members of the media did not listen to their claim. We did at Indisputable. We reviewed their information and saw that it was credible. And then once we got involved, we realized that Denny's had not told the whole story. You see, the 911 call was assumed to have come from the waitress not in the video. Somebody else, the initial waitress, perhaps called 911. Well, we got access to the 911 call. You know who called 911? The manager, who was not even there at the time. Here it is.
Well, obviously, everyone is under the impression that the waitress called 911. That is not the case. We have the 911 recording. Here it is.
Hey, Sarah, I was hoping to have an officer dispatched to our restaurant. We have a couple guests who are unruly and are refusing to leave.
Okay, what's the address?
5201 North Granite Lane in Sioux Falls.
Okay, is that Denny?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the phone number you're calling from? Okay. Are they being violent or have any weapons on them?
Not to my knowledge. So I'm the regional manager. I'm actually getting ready to head in there. I'm about 20 minutes out. But the team called me and they said they're just like very confrontational and argumentative and like refuse to leave the building and just harassing the team and kind of following them around the restaurant.
Okay. Do you know what they look like or how many of them there are?
Just two guys, African-American guys. That's all I really know.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He said African-American. That's a shock.
One was, what was that? I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Mike Fletcher.
Okay. And they're both still inside the restaurant?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, we'll have officers stop out. Just give a call back if anything changes.
Will do. All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Mike Fletcher, regional manager, who happens to be the husband of the initial waitress who refused them service. You see, when Denny's came out with their press release, they told us that a proper investigation was done, that the waitress who was the catalyst for this was fired, but they did not reveal that the regional manager is the one who called the police. They did not reveal that the regional manager is the one who had this relationship with the waitress. They did not reveal that the regional manager wasn't even on the scene when making these proclamations against two Black customers.
That's a whole lawsuit.
They hid all of that. Here it is.
you all retained the individual who actually called the police on the black male, provided absolutely no context to suggest that anything else happened other than what was stated based on your press release. Put up their press release. According to the original statement and press release by Denny's Corporation, the waitress in question was fired from her position at Denny's for the incident, stating, quote, as a result of the investigation, the franchise owner immediately took decisive action, and the employee is no longer with the company. But that's not the employee who called the police and happens to be a husband-wife tag team duo. The insanity of it all. Back then, comedian Bing Glebe had comments about it. Here it is.
So frustrating to continually see these like doubled up actions. You see, on the one hand, racism on full display, refusing to serve to hardworking people coming in for a much needed meal break.
Yep.
And then you immediately see something even more sinister, like this double up, this cover up, this actions of the organization to protect the egregious behavior of one employee, and then it becomes systemic and the problem just gets so much worse.
Yeah, the NAACP local, the national NAACP, and many other groups have now gotten involved. Put up the picture full mass. Question, why is it taking so damn long for Denny's to do the right thing for these truckers? I could not find an iota of update about Denny's doing right by these truckers. Groups are starting hashtag boycott Denny's, and we are supporting hashtag boycott Denny's. We have forgiven Denny's every damn decade for something. For something. How is it that Denny's continues to get it this wrong with customers and then proceed in an alleged cover-up after the fact? Because if my investigation can expose the 911 call and who actually called the police and what was in the context of that recording, I'm sure your on-site investigators were able to find the same. But somehow it did not make it into the press release. Buck stops with this woman, put her up full mass. There she is, the CEO, Kelly Valade. CEO of Denny's Corporation, joined Denny's Corporation as the CEO June 2022. According to her LinkedIn profile, according to the LinkedIn profile, it says, quote, with a commitment to delivering a guest first experience in a welcoming and friendly environment, Kelly continues to elevate the brand's purpose and value. Well, damn it, Kelly, you have a great opportunity to make right by these gentlemen, because until I hear from them that Denny's has made them whole, has done right by them, I will support hashtag boycott Denny's and encourage those who are allied with us to do the exact same, including trucker organizations. All right? All right, Trey, thoughts here?
Yeah, I mean, you know, on the one hand, I really, really hate it for these guys that they had to suffer this kind of indignity and overt racism and everything. On the other hand, you know, the upside is at least they didn't have to eat it at Denny's, you know, so there's that, because nobody deserves that. Yeah, no, this boycott Denny, I mean, I'm gladly this will be the easiest boycott I've ever participated in my life. In fact, I've already been participating in this boycott for like 38 years now. So, yeah. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Yeah, I don't know what, it seems like it should be such a layup for Denny's to me. Right. I don't know what their rationale could possibly be for not doing this. It seems like it's such an obvious PR move. I don't know, especially considering these guys are truckers. Like Denny's, you know, they rely on truckers a lot. Yes, right? So, I mean, you know, I don't know why they're trying to antagonize a key demographic of theirs, especially when like racism's involved. I mean,
Makes no sense to me, but I'd sooner lasso the moon than try to make sense of whatever they're doing over there at Denny's HQ. I could tell you that much.
Child. So, a couple of responses. Gordo says, I worked there during the situation, ironically, on my day off, and as what I know is that the Fletchers have been fired from other restaurants. Don't know if it was the same situation as the Denny's ordeal. I do work at one of the restaurants. They are not allowed on the premises. My first-hand experience with Denny's as a cook, I'll never go back there as an employee or a customer. I'm trying to understand, why are we eating at Denny's when they have a history of being racist? My daughter works at the Denny's you're talking about. She's worked there for 10 years. My granddaughter is black, so quit saying that everyone there is racist. Okay. All right. You know what, Andy Alquist? Screw you, your existence, the sperm that was made to form you, and the people that came together to make you. What the hell? Just because your granddaughter is black does not mean there's not racist there. What the hell? That probably means that they've tolerated her because of you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sherry, thank you so much. Please don't get in your feelings about this. If it doesn't apply to your granddaughter, granddaughter, or whoever, then it shouldn't bother you. Obviously, Denny's has a history of being racist. No need to curse. Okay, white man, racism is a huge issue in America, ignited by guess who? Your white savior, you're the orange racist 45. Just because you have a black granddaughter solves nothing. She will still experience hatred and bigotry, just as all of other people of color do. They'll probably hate her even more. Well, let's not hope that, Olive Beauty. Andy, we could give two damns about. If he crosses the street, ain't nobody gonna save him, and hope the funeral goes well. I'm sorry, like, you don't just get to say I have a black granddaughter and that blankets everything. I'm sorry, no. It's your black man behind the curtain in the White House. Really? Oh my God. It's in the comment section. We're just going to read it and move on, because I'm fair to everybody. It's telling Joe Biden, what to do is that, what? I'm literally reading it as y'all seeing it. What to do is the one that has started a race war in this country. 45 is not treat black people bad. That's a motherfucker. Here's the line. He does not look at color. He just looks at them. That's people just like I do. Okay. But you and your 45 deranged syndrome need to go find another audience, because we're not buying your bull. Barack Obama and Joe Biden are the ones who made this country to a race war. Now go play with yourself in the closet and let the adults have a conversation. Sam, you do realize you're on a black website, right? Called rollingout.com. And also to Andy, you're also on a black website called rollingout.com on an article about black truckers. And you're commenting. Shocking. Confrontational, they're cooking food. Boycott Denny's and don't bring them supplies from the trucks, and pray for the people that are still not aware that slave days are over. That part. Honestly, I am so just, Rue Jones, all right, beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Revelation 2023. Honestly, why? Just why? Like, child. And they've had a history of this. Now, listen, y'all know as a content creator, I'm trying to find my way in the door to finally get, a company to finally see me so I can do what I need to do. And like I said, Denny's, okay, yeah, I did reach out to him. I'm not going to sit here in front. But it's like, good damn. Like, really, y'all can't do this, right? Like, no, I'm with Boycott Denny's. I'm sorry. Y'all got one job, to serve people. And then for the manager to not even be on site. And it was a husband and wife. And the fact that there were other restaurants that they've been banned from? Are you kidding me? Child, I cannot. I simply cannot. I'm going to drop the link. And child, we're going to take a commercial break because I need one after that. I just can't do it. Let me get this link pinned up for y'all because I just, no. Link is pinned if y'all want to come up. I can't do it. I simply can't do it. Like, no. That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. Like, no, you don't just get to do what you want to do because you own a restaurant. Like, I'm sorry, this is not the 1950s. We're not doing no sit-ins no more. Because hell. Because honestly, you know what black people can do? We could go make a thing called brunches. Look, we can make brunch dive restaurants a whole national chain and have black art and video and everything else and make that a national chain and outbeat Denny's. We operate the culture. Hell. And not to mention, like he said, truckers. My cousin was a trucker. I know a trucker. My good friend Lester from the Oscar Lab is a trucker. Child, let's go to break. We'll be back right after this. Child. You know what? Roll it.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun. We've missed the excitement. We've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife. But most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
I finally did it. Popeye's new chicken sandwich. I've been trying to make the perfect chicken sandwich forever.
How does that make you feel?
You know me. It had to be just right. Finding a bun as good as my chicken was not easy. I mean, I did it, obviously.
I think we've made a lot of progress here. I feel great. Good talk. I'm proud of you.
My new chicken sandwich is buttermilk battered and served on toasted brioche. Try it in spicy or classic.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I finally...
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This sensation.
Oh, I can feel it! This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250,000 and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Welcome to Copeland's.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We always got it. I'll see that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to look at the
And just always know we got you around here. Hey, everybody, welcome back in. Bonita, thank you so much, beautiful, and you are welcome back anytime over here. And I know I usually do the McDonald's. I'm loving it. I come back with I'm loving y'all, but I love what I just did. Of when the BT slogan "We Got You" came up, I said, "Always remember." And I came back and said, "Of course, we got you over here," because it's true like that. And people wonder why we got to create our own spaces. People wonder why we got to create our own damn spaces. You know what I mean? Because you know what? Because you know what? I'm going to be petty. I'm going to be so damn petty right now. Y'all are not. Now listen, do not at me for what I'm about to do. Okay? Because I'm just like, well, if y'all don't want to respect us, we'll give you something to respect. Give me one moment, y'all. I'm about to do a little some live. Y'all know why I do a little some live with Canva. You know I don't miss, right? I mean, what have we done? We've done That Girl Lele on BET Plus. We've done Fubu Games for that Pigeon's Mission, that amazing game. We've done some amazing stuff. We've also talked about AMC, what AMC could stand for. I'm trying to see here. Okay, so that's not really good. Okay, so y'all give me a moment. I'm about going to Canva. We about to do some magic. Y'all want to see some magic this morning? Because after that, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So y'all know I come up with ideas all the time. Sometimes I do them live. We're about to do a live one right now. About to do a live one right now. Y'all see it. Now, don't at me for this, okay? But trust me and believe you me, I got a feeling. I know exactly what I'm about to do. I think y'all will actually like it. Or at least I hope y'all will. Because, yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry. What? Okay, let me do this here. Let me do uploads. I need to go back. Y'all can come on up if y'all want to. I am just doing a little magic sauce right now. Okay, so uploads. And it's sad that, you know what? No, it's not sad that I gotta make this. Well, I mean, it's sad that I gotta make it. But it's also not sad because I believe this could be a really good idea. I really do. Yep. And you know what? Honestly, change the game. I know it would. me enlarge that. And let's edit that photo. Background removal. Shrink that. All right. Uploads. Let's get that logo up. Let's edit that photo. Now, listen, like I said, don't at me for what I'm about to do, okay? But you guys see it, y'all gonna be like, you know what, Braylon? If you don't go pitch that, I'm gonna be pissed off at you. I'm not finding the one that's suited me. Okay, we're just going to be original. That's fine. No problem. No, I can't do it. All right, so we'll do this. Restaurants.
Here are the listings for restaurants within 3 miles.
Thank you so much, Google. Appreciate you, as always, for coming through. Stretch that out just a little bit. We just got to shrink that down enough. And like I said, this is just a rough draft idea, okay? I don't want to hear a doggone word. In life, there are no final papers, just rough drafts, okay? So, but I think this isn't too bad. I don't think that this is too bad. But we'll see what y'all think here in a minute. Go on my Facebook, go on my Messenger, send it to myself. Now, Denny's, we all know that one of the biggest meals at brunches is chicken and waffles. I think we all know that. Hey, Soul Star Music Lover, welcome in. We all know that chicken and waffles is one of the biggest things in the world. Now, you guys do know Al Copeland created a little something called
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built.
So Al Copeland created that, and then because of Al, as well, his legacy, they also created this.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Now, they have brunches at Copeland's already. Oh, my Lord. I'm so sorry. Actually, no, I'm not, because this is just showing off my greatness. All right, let's roll it.
Back in the day in New Orleans, when the band finished at 3 a.m. and needed something to eat, there was always some place serving up chicken and waffles, dinner and breakfast in one meal. Well, honey, in the spirit of this fine tradition, say hello to my amazing Popeye's chicken waffle tenders. 3 tenders with a crispy waffle coating, a side biscuit, and honey maple sauce for just $5. You don't have to play the blues until 3 a.m. to get my chicken waffle tenders. You can get them right now. Love that chicken from Popeye.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't you 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 play with it. Come on now. Come on now. Let's think about this for a second. Let's think about this for a second. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering, Brandon, you dream up a lot of stuff. Yes, the hell I do. I appreciate your notes. So, that image, right? You guys remember seeing the end of that? You guys remember seeing the end of that commercial? I'll play the commercial one more time for y'all. Because when y'all see how I'm about to mentally shock y'all soul, I love our show so damn much. I'm going to play it one more time. It's all going to loop right back around one more time. Watch the end, okay? What now? The black woman that's leading you through New Orleans, Louisiana, look at where she lands at the end of the commercial, okay? Roll.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Pop.
So you saw where she was, right? That restaurant? That's real. That's on Canal Street. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Now I know what you're thinking, Bray. Like, Bray, wait a minute. Braylon Lee, what are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe I'm just a guy just on YouTube just to talk. I don't know. But it says here the company's downtown restaurant's the first ever Popeyes to feature the new design that includes self-order kiosks, order-ready boards, and dedicated orders for digital order pickup, as well as the color scheme of Popeyes orange and something called Nola teal. Now, that's outside Popeyes. That's the real restaurant of Popeyes. The next restaurant to unveil design will be the Popeyes at Times Square, New York City. Now, I want you to imagine this with this logo. Okay? You follow me? Are you following me here? This is all live, y'all. This ain't tape. This is all live. So imagine this building. Okay, now, of course, it won't be this big. But just imagine, more of a actual sit-down diner like Copeland's, like a dining restaurant like Copeland's. And guess what? You got chicken, you got waffles, you got all the menu items of a brunch. Popeyes chicken and waffle restaurants. Don't play with it. Don't you play with it. Don't you play with it. Don't you play with it. I'm just saying, if Denny's ain't going to serve us, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to do a Popeyes chicken and waffle restaurants. Now, I would. Oh my God! You know what, Lady B, are you by your phone? Are you by your phone? I think Soulstar. I think you're by your phone too. Maybe. I think we are connected on IG. Hang on, let me see something. I can't give the name out because the name I'm thinking of would be so good. Would be. Okay, Lady B, if you're by your phone, I just sent you the name of it. Let me tell you something. The name I just came up with. Now, this is just the rough draft. The name I just came up with, this would be amazing. Because for one, think about this. Copeland's is more of a upscale New Orleans cuisine restaurant, right? Popeye's chicken and waffle restaurants would be like a Roscoe chicken and waffles restaurant, but it's Popeye's, right? So it's Popeye's chicken with waffles, with pancakes, with hash browns, with grits. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a thought, child. If Denny's ain't going to serve us, we might as well make our own, brand. Just saying. Anyway, child. Oh, Lord Jesus. This is what I see. This is why I love our show, because we go anywhere and everywhere. You never know where we're going to end up, okay? You just never know where we're going to end up. Oh, you know what, y'all? I forgot to show y'all this one day of story. I meant to show it last night. I really did. Now, it is 12:47 in the afternoon. I hope that you are done eating breakfast. Okay? It's not terrible. But I think I always end our shows with positivity. We're not ending the show because there is an audience here, and glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We've been on the highways and byways, the possibilities of what can be at this virtual tour live for 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 12 seconds. So what I will do, okay, come on up. Hey, I said what I said. Welcome in.
Hey, Braylon, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I was getting ready to come up a second ago, but I got a call. It looked like, are you finna get ready to end your show?
Oh, no. I'm going. Let me do these two stories back to back, and then we'll have at it.
Okay.
But no, I'm not ending the show as of yet. No.
Okay, I wasn't able to listen because, like I said, I was on another call, so I didn't. I heard you say it at the end of the show, so I didn't know what was up.
No. You are absolutely fine. Give me one moment here. So y'all know we go to blacknews.com often. So check this out. Boss Network and Sage Awards, $250,000. That's $250,000 in grants to Divine Nine sororities. Announcing the recipients of the 2024 Invest in Progress grant, a collaborative initiative by Sage and the Boss Network. This partnership has seen Sage commit funding over 3 years to empower small businesses with the resources that they need to thrive. The selected recipients stand out for their dedication to community, entrepreneurial spirit, and desire to grow their professional skills. Each will be awarded a $10,000 grant and gain access to a year-long monthly mentorship program through Boss through Boss Business University. This online platform is designed to provide the tools and knowledge necessary to successfully launch or grow a business. The partnership, in its third year, received almost 12,000 applicants nationwide. This year's winners also feature 4 members of each of the Divine Nine sororities, including Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Bi Zeta Sorority Incorporated, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, the National Pan Hellenic Council Incorporated, and the Chicago Urban League. The final 25 awardees represent entrepreneurs, from various industries, including beauty and self-care, information technology solutions, travel, healthcare, professional services, food and beverage. And they are Tina Strong, Living Connected MBS Inc. from La Mirada, California; Shari Carlock, Photo Lock from Kansas City, Missouri; Jessica Childress, Judith Prudence, LLC, Washington, D.C., Marisa Cox, Khalid's Coffee House and Roastery in Huntsville, North Carolina; Nadine Duncan, Traveling Black Women Network, Atlanta, Georgia; Janika Forrester, HBCU Made, Atlanta, Georgia; Tamika Foley, High Tech 2.0 LLC, Atlanta, Georgia; Natasha Gallup, Gifts and Food Company LLC, West Orange, New Jersey; Lorinda Gordon, Pamper Palace, Greensboro, North Carolina; Jesse Griffin, M. Chris Bakes, Irving, Texas; Gina Harrison, Foy Med Spas, Southfield, Michigan; April Hempy and Shakita McCoy, Under Crown Luxury Brims, Dallas, Texas. We got a Huntsville, Alabama in this one. Shari Harn, Divine Restoration and Counseling and Consultation LLC, Huntsville, Alabama. Lakeisha Love, Sugarhead LLC, Hazel Crest, Illinois. Dashia Massey Biscott, Beauty Incorporation, Chicago, Illinois. Cheryl Monroe, Cleaning Advantage, Atlanta, Georgia. To Latoya Moore, Right to Live. Oh, I like to play on words. I like that. Orland Hills, Illinois. Nawanda Nagudi, Andre Eyewear, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia. Some more Orland. Thrive with Ari and Palmatex, Virginia. Now listen, I did not mean to butcher that. I did not know that town existed until this article. So shout out to you. You put your town on the map. Neely Oli, Homegirls, Chicago, Illinois. Siobhan Reed, Opa, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia. Jada Samuels, Jada Juice, Inc., Aura, Illinois. David Selby, Katie Lynn and Awa, LLC, Atlanta, Georgia. Alicia Thomas, Lush Pops, ATL, Decatur, Georgia. And Shanice Whitaker, Soul Moon Success, Antioch, California. For more information on Boss and Sage Investment and the Sage Invest Grant and the Boss Impact Fund, visit Boss Impact Fund. And to become a member, go to bossnetwork.org. I'll show off the websites very quickly. And then, y'all, this story here, I meant to share this last night. I'm like, oh, but you know what? That live was so damn much. And I remember the Boss Network. Michelle Gee was on the Boss Network Instagram. She was the former president of Ebony Entertainment. So the Boss Network is a really good platform there. And then here is, take me. Oh, that. So that link was the Boss Impact Fund, the one you guys just saw. That this is the Boss Network here, right here. All righty. So I'm gonna give y'all a story that's gonna make y'all more grateful that your life is your life. Okay. Now I listen. I'm not Walt Disney World, so I can't make everybody's dreams come true. But this story right here, I got a feeling we all gonna feel a little bit more reflective. Give me a moment, y'all. Because y'all, when I saw this, I'm just like, oh no, 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 no. Let me get together here. All right, y'all, here we go.
Could sell them drawers. That's what I should do. I should sell them panties. That'll be a lot of money for the foundation. I'm going to clean half of my room. I'm just gonna clean out the closet. I ain't gonna really do that. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna wash my clothes. I'm gonna wash all my clothes today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wash all my clothes today. And, which is not that many because I did my laundry last month. But I got so many clothes, I could probably go 6 months without washing no clothes. Because that's how many pair of underwears I got. But I need to get rid of all that stuff. I could sell them drawers.
And B. Simone doesn't shower except 2 times a week. Or she doesn't shower on a consistent basis. So, at least you're not Tiffany Haddish contemplating selling your used underwear for charity. With that being said, I said what I said.
Wow, what an introduction, Braylon.
Listen.
You want to bring me in on this part, huh?
well, listen. You know, we always end it with a positive story, but I think sometimes a positive story can be a reflection story. You know, that at least it ain't you. You know what I mean? So
I see nothing positive about this. Who the hell do she think want her nasty, worn drawers?
I do not know. I
We
saw
are-
this. No, go ahead.
We are not locked up where we got to share underwear, ma'am. And I don't know who will even want that. I mean, I guess some dudes may want it, but I can guarantee you not any woman that's a real woman would not want another woman's used underwear, star or not.
No.
And so I don't know how much money she thinks she gonna make on this. And
the comments are agreeing with you. That's some nasty work. She is unwell. There's nothing funny about this. There's nothing about this. There's nothing about this is funny, rather weird. This is why people don't like you now. You do extremely too much. Zendaya rolling her eyes in the chat. May Allah heal you. And Common is saying, nope, he is gone. I cannot. Don't want nothing that's going to smell like liquor and piss. You know what? Why is she unemployed? Because damn, she recorded this and deemed it appropriate enough to post. That is concerning. 248 likes now. She is not funny whatsoever. She tries to be so hard. When will she just stop talking? Go away, please. Nene is just like, oh my gosh, she's a comedian. It's humor. Dang, people lying up. At Tiffany Haddish. Line up. And this is actually funny. Exactly. I mean, listen, Tucci Ham, listen, no disrespect to you, but would you allow your friend that you know got money, maybe not Tiffany Haddish money, but she's well off, would you allow her to go onto social media to say out loud to the world that she would sell her used underwear for charity? I'm sorry, like that. No, that you don't joke about that. I'm sorry, it's just not.
well, she got, allegedly she got sued, right?
Yes.
And I think it took all of her money, whatever assets she have, and then her and Carmen broke up, and so I think she's going through something. She's going through. It's like the 7 stages of grief.
Right.
And it's, she was on the wrong team, because a lot of people fall in Hollywood, but they pull themselves back up. And I don't think she have the tools or the know-how, or not even the right networking to pull herself back up, because probably when, and I don't know anything about her, but you know how sometimes people get drunk on power, like, that Mary and Dalton.
Yes.
And I think she just got kind of comfortable with her status, because she did have a Netflix special where she was bringing out other comedians, and it was okay. It wasn't bad at all. She just needed to get better comedians, But if she would have just worked that and networked and, got some people, do the work, because anything that you do, if you do the work, it's going to be successful. But you have to do the work, especially if they give you an opportunity to prove yourself. And she's had plenty of opportunities to prove herself. She was in the movie, with Jada Pinkett and
Yes, girl trip. Yes.
what was that called? The Girls Trip.
Yes.
And then I don't think she did Girls Trip too, did she?
No, they said she said that it is underway, and I think Will Packer said that the script is done, but no other word as of yet for Girls Trip 2.
Yeah. And so it's like nobody really want to be bothered with her no more. And I don't know how she fell from grace. I don't know what happened to her, but yeah, this is the downfall, of Hollywood. And when you're in show business like that, you notice everybody is doing more than one thing. You got to learn how to multitask and sell
That's
yourself.
it.
And you just can't have one thing bringing in your money. You have to be able to make money in different ways. And it appears that she was trying to do that, but I think she probably needs to go get some help with that drinking, because I think she have more of a problem than she's willing to admit to. We all see it, but I don't think she sees it.
No, understand.
Yeah, and so this is just really a cry out for help, in my opinion. And she could, sometimes you can get too big or whatever and think you too good to do the little small things. But I'm pretty sure some of the smaller networks would love to have her, in some type of movie. Sometimes you have to, crawl before you walk. So she could go to Tubi and Flex and all black networks. We got a lot of networks that she could go to that's not, major networks, but they're networks
Right.
and they're up and coming. And so she can help build something like that up. But I don't know. It's like I don't know if Common took her down or if everything just happened to her at one time. And at one time, she was taunting
Yeah.
Jennifer. What's the girl name? Jennifer.
Jennifer Hudson.
Hudson, yeah. At one time, remember she was taunting her because her and Common was together, and she was making comments on social media, all off in their relationship or what have you. So it sounded like she was pretty. That kind of broke her a little bit when her and Common didn't work out. But Common is a very complicated type person, and everybody knows that he doesn't have long-term relationships. He never has. And he's always allegedly cheated on his partners. And so anybody that's gonna call themselves having a relationship with him should know that it's not gonna be anything solid and it's not gonna lead to anywhere. Because that's his pattern.
Right. No, absolutely agreed. I mean, honestly, like I said, with the whole case of Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish, doing a skit that was it was beyond disrespectful, beyond inappropriate, and just beyond disgraceful. Just I can't even. And I think that really took her out, as it should have, because like any other comedian should have also gotten the same smoke. You don't do that type of skit with kids. You know what I mean? And that was just wrong. But even with all of that said, you don't do stuff like this either. Hey, Mary H. French, good morning to you. If you are, I'm trying to think, it's 12 p.m. now down south. It's 1 p.m. here. So if you're on the West Coast, good morning. And if you're on the Mountain Standard Time, good morning as well. But good morning to you, Mary H. French. Glad to have you here. I said what I said is up here with me. And we're just chilling out. We're just talking about Tiffany Haddish. She's contemplating selling her underwear for her charity foundation, I think, for She Ready. To just give y'all the recap of the show. Before that, we read off from New Orleans, Louisiana. We were just talking about a good old establishment called Popeyes. To give the recap of the show before the Tiffany Haddish story, we talked about 25 entrepreneurs that were awarded a grant from the Boston Network and Sage awards $250,000 in grants to the Divine Nine sororities. Before that, there was these two black truckers that went to Denny's and they got kicked out by a white manager who was not even on the scene. And it was a husband-wife duo, and Denny's has not responded. So then I made an idea up to let me see if I can get it up here. I made an idea to do this as a whole new chain for Popeye, since Denny's don't want to respect black people, since they haven't respected black people for years. Why not do that? But before that, we talked about HBCU basketball team that they won 3 back-to-back championships during the Jim Crow era, but was never invited to the White House. Lee A. Hutton is the first black commissioner for a sports organization ever in the history of sports. So that is big. He's over arena football. Water. So there is an article talking about that the United States Environmental Protection Agency it sets first standard to curb forever chemicals out of drinking water. That is a very big deal there. Zendaya says that she always wanted to go to school, and she's kind of sad that she never got to be that teenager and just try ish. And then Melody Shari is having a Mother's Day special May 11th from 11 a.m. to, let me make sure I get the time right here, because I think, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. May 11th, 2024 at Richard Showers Center. Richard Showers Center, 4600 Blue Spring Road, Northwest Huntsville, Alabama, 35180 is also on my community wall. So we are live on tour. There you go. But yeah, just I don't know what's going on with Tiffany. I feel like her strain with Black Hollywood and with the Black culture it's definitely. Hang on one second, y'all. Hang on one second. One second, y'all. Hey, everybody. So, but yeah, with Tiffany Haddish, like I said, I think her strain with Black Hollywood and the Black culture is definitely waning. I think support for a human being is difficult because you only want to give support as much as you can do to give, but also too, you gotta give something that's worth it. You know what I mean? So.
Well, Tiffany's been around for a while because remember she was on what is that? Dang, I can't believe I can't remember all of this shit.
She was on the Carmichael. She was on the, say that again.
What's it called? Comic View? What was that they had on the HBO where all the comics came from?
With there's Def Comedy Jam.
Def Comedy Jam. Yeah, Tiffany was on Def Comedy Jam, back in the early 2000s.
Right.
In the late 90s. So she's been around for a minute, at least 20 years.
Yes. And she also was on the Carmichael show on NBC as well as a sitcom.
Right.
I think it was in 2000 and in the 2010s, because that's when Girls Trip, came around and all that type of stuff. So, but
so she's been around for a minute, and she haven't, and I think it's the drinking. It's like everything she touched or everything she's done, nothing has been successful. But the shows that the work that she's done has go on to have success, and so. It's not everybody else. It's got to be something that you're doing wrong. And a
Yeah, I
lot of
mean,
times you got to take self inventory, and I don't think she's ever taken self inventory. To
I
Because
agree.
in life you have to do that. You have to check yourself because a lot of
Yeah.
times, especially if you know, call yourself a movie star or if you're known in the public eye, a lot of times you forget to check yourself.
Correct.
And people
No,
around
absolutely
you
agree.
will be yes people, and they won't check you either. A lot of people would just allow you to do whatever and not say anything to you. I can guarantee you this: if I was her friend, I would definitely check her. And any of my friends know, a lot of my friends say I'm very blunt because I just say what I mean and mean what I say. And I'm just that type of person. I'm just 100 with you at all times.
Right.
And I would have definitely checked her, and I definitely wouldn't have allowed my friend to display herself like this in the public.
Yeah. So for
Um,
those of you who may not know what we're talking about, if you're just coming in, welcome into Brainley's Virtual Troll Live. I'm Braylon Lee. This is I Said What I Said. And we're talking about this story here. I meant to mention it last night during a legendary virtual tour live. If you were not there for it live, don't worry, it is there for the replay. And child, ooh, what a tour it was. But I feel like this story probably would have just, I'm not gonna say what taking the helium out the balloon, but I need to complete the assignment that I had. But for those of you who may not know what we're talking about, here we go.
That's what I should do. I should sell them panties. That'll be a lot of money for the foundation. I feel like, yeah. Should I sell my underwear, y'all? Nah, I shouldn't do that. I should just throw them in the trash. Now I can't just give it away for free though. Never mind. I'm gonna do the laundry. This is what I predict. Here goes my spiritual prediction. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do the laundry. I could sell them drawers. That's what I should do. I should sell them panties. That'll be a lot of money for the foundation.
So I'm thinking that this is for the She's Ready Foundation that she has. Do you think the drinking has something to do with Common allegedly? That's what I said. What I said. Said. And listen. I mean, the first time she, was driving drunk. She was behind the wheel while the car was still, in while this car was still on, right? I think that was down in Atlanta, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. And then the next time it happened, it was during a Laugh Factory Thanksgiving Day event where they usually do every Thanksgiving, where comics come out. There's like a free Thanksgiving meal and things of that energy. And so she was slummed over. Um, yeah, she was slummed over in the middle of Beverly Hills. Um, and I can listen. It's one thing for the cops to see celebrities, but could you imagine, like, if you really like Tiffany Haddish and you were on vacation? Now, I'm not judging what you doing at 5 o'clock in the morning, whether you eating pancakes or making some pancakes, however you want to. If you're walking down the street, good damn, I say too much on live. If you're walking down the street,
TMI, Braylon.
I did. I said however you make them. I didn't say the actual process out loud. But no, serious. All jokes aside, if you're walking down the street and you see Tiffany oh no, Mary, is all good, beautiful. It is all good. It is all good. It is all good. This is not like other channels. We welcome all. We just have 3 rules: let your mind be present, let your spirit be available, have the soul be open, what can be love, respect, grace, and just have fun. So we as long as you do that, we're good over here. So because other channels, whoo, God bless their souls, their existence, and their whole entity of a platform. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But if you are walking down the street and you see Tiffany Haddish in a car, like, how do you approach? First of all, you can't approach a black woman or a black man, or for any person that matter, that early in the morning. But how do you approach a person that is drunk behind the wheel while the car is still running, and let them know, hey, I don't know if you know this, but your car is home. Because honestly, the world has so evolved where people don't want to be helpful anymore, and it's sad because it's like that's what we were raised to do, like love thy neighbor. But some of y'all are loving y'all neighbors a little too damn much. Listen, if they're single, do whatever you want to do. But some of y'all know what I mean by loving y'all neighbor a little too much. But seriously, like if you're tapping on the window, you don't want Tiffany Haddish or anybody coming at you, because people don't play anymore. Well, not that they've ever played, but people don't fight with hands anymore. So like, I just only imagine like one time, okay, but twice behind the wheel, and it's in the same circumstances. That's a little much.
It is, and I feel like she needs some therapy. She was raised in the foster care system, so I'm sure it's some things that's bothering her, and she's drinking for a reason. I don't know what type of pain that she has, but it's pouring out into the public. And unfortunately, she didn't have any parents to let her know, whatever go on at home, you need to stay at home. And then when you get out in public, you make it look good. You fake it till you make it. And I just feel like she didn't have the best home training, and I feel like she needs some therapy because she's crying out for help, and she looked real inebriated on this video. Allegedly, she looked like she's feeling really, really good, and she's had a lot of sauce. And another thing, she's way too young to be doing all of this drinking. It's gonna show up later on, as far as her body goes. It'll start affecting you later on if you keep doing years and years of drinking. It's gonna affect you one way or the other, and she won't even be markable by the time she hit 40 or 50. By the time she hit 50, she's gonna look like that she's way older than what she needs to be, and she'll have to play. If she do get back on movies, she'll have to be somebody's aunt or grandmother instead of a daughter. And I don't think she's thinking about her career like that at all, because most actors and stars and stuff, they go to the gym, they're active, they try to keep themselves in shape physically and mentally. A lot of them do yoga or what have you. I don't know why she felt like she was going to make it with Common, because Common proclaims to live this clean lifestyle with exercise, his diet, his yoga. Everybody know that he's that. That's what he say he is. That he's that type of dude. That do. That live a pretty much clean lifestyle, and I can't see him drinking every day with her. And I can imagine she probably had bottles hidden all around the house, because I'm sure he probably didn't allow her to do all that drinking around him.
Absolutely. Let me type in something.
And what man would want to sit there? I don't know any man that want a woman that's drunk.
No.
Being drunk by itself is already horrible, but it looked worse on a woman. It looks horrible on a woman.
No, absolutely. I'm bringing up something that you guys may or may not know. Like I said to y'all, I keep up with anything and everything in media, because, everything has a promotional team, right? So, like I said, I work in retail. And one of the things is, alcohol. So I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a thing called zero proof alcohol. This is a real thing. This has been trending for a while now, but they have different variations here. So I don't know if Tiffany knows about this, but there's a rum alternative, there's a gin alternative, there's a tequila alternative, there's a whiskey alternative. So it is non-alcoholic, low no calorie, and all natural flavors as well. And then they got Seed Lip. Seed Lip is another big brand here as well. So right here, so Seed Lip is not a gin, vodka, rum, rum, whiskey, or tequila alternative. It's a non-alcoholic spirit with incredible versatility. So they have Spice 94, Grove 42, and Garden 108. Now, obviously,
I would not right now make Tiffany Haddish drink anything non-alcoholic because, like you said, I said, she needs to be right now in rehab. You know what I mean? But I am bringing that to the forefront for those of you who may not know. Not to mention, too, there are also non-alcoholic wines as well. Let me see. There's one called, what is it called? Because I zero alcohol. Wow.
Well, Braylon, that stuff is for people like me who really don't drink.
Right.
And who want to act like they drinking or something just to be sociable. But I agree with you. I don't think any alcoholic would need this as a supplement because I think it would be it'd be too familiar with the way that they drink,
Right.
And I think it would be a trigger for her. So she definitely don't need this. This is for people who don't have a problem.
Sure.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
This definitely for people who don't have a problem, who want to look like they drinking a cocktail.
Right.
And I really kind of feel sorry for her, because it's like she made it through the storm and now she's having to go back through the storm again, because I'm pretty sure it was a hard climb to get where she went, where she was.
Absolutely. She lived in her car. You know what I mean? And Kevin Hart, invested into her as much as Kevin Hart does too damn much. I give Kevin Hart his credit for, stepping in to help. By the way, y'all, in case y'all do not know, there are different things here. So you got, if you love Blue Moon, it's in non-alcoholic form. If you love Heineken Zero, I've actually had Heineken Zero. It's good. You got Corona non-alcoholic. You got Guinness. That's right. It's a non-alcoholic stout. You got Budweiser Zero. So in case you guys did not know, those are options there for you. Now, if you are a grown Black individual with Black parents, I want you to come in for a second. If you bring a Heineken Zero 6-pack, just know your Black mama and Black dad is still going to be like, what you doing drinking? They always going to feel that because they taught you not to drink, okay? I'm just going to let you know that right now. That mama daddy brain is not going to turn off for nothing. But I do think it's important for all of us to know the options that are out there because, like I said, information is the great equalizer and neutralizer. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
And it's a lot of people want to go that route, Yep. It's a lot of people that don't want to drink alcohol. And I heard that this is a trend, and some restaurants are even kind of serving this stuff without alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so it's a great thing to do to make, to be sociable or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get back to Tiffany's ass.
All right, let's talk then. Listen.
I do, because at the end of the day, I'm about Black excellence. And it's about how you carry yourself, and it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. And if you want to be a lush or whatever, do that on your own time and do it at home where nobody else would know. And then when it's time to go to work, like you remember Janet, I don't think you're old enough to remember Janet Jackson, but Janet Jackson used to really be in shape. And then all of a sudden, she started gaining weight or what have you. But one thing about Janet Jackson and the rest of the stars, a lot of times these stars don't be in shape all year. But if they have a project, they start working out and they start making themselves remarkable for whatever project that they're going to get ready for. And so anytime she has a project or whatever, she need to get herself together and not let the public see what she's doing. It was a lot of stars in Hollywood back in the days, and not just Black people, white people, clear people, Betty Davis, a lot of them. They were a lot of them were alcoholics, but we didn't know that.
Right.
Because when they went to work, they went to work. And it's just like you on your job. When you go to work, you're at work. But whatever you do on your off time, a lot of people go to work and make it all day and then go home and chill however they chill at the house, and they do that every day.
Right.
but you have to keep work separate from you have to keep home and work separate. And I don't think she's learned that technique yet. But I just feel like she has too many people that she's been involved with for her to fall down from grace like this. And I saw that video that her and Spears made, and it was very cringy. It was very tacky. And she says that they did that when they were trying to come up, but that's not the way that you come up. You don't use any kids and make the nuances that they did with that skit. That was horrible. And I think one of those kids' parents is the one that sued her for that skit, for using her kids like that,
Yes.
and rightfully so. I would have sued her, and I would have had my cousin Pookie and them. I would have had them to go over there and kick her butt for using my kids that way because it was horrible.
No, you're
And
right. You're absolutely right.
and she probably thought that the video, they probably thought that the video wasn't going to be that harmful to her because it was a long time ago when they did do that. I think it's been over like 10 years when they did that video, if I can remember correctly, with her and Avery Spears. Yeah, it's been over a decade, so they probably thought it was going to blow over. But in today's time, everything on the internet is on the internet, and you can look up and research anything, and more people are doing that now. Back when they did that, it probably wasn't that many people online at that point, but now everybody is online. And so you have to be careful how you carry yourself. And she just, she's just reckless with her life, in my opinion. And as far as that Denny's video, I saw that too with Dr. Rashad.
Yes.
And the last president that we had, he's giving these people permission to act any kind of way that they want to act. And so many of them are going to jail, just like that dude that, when the girl drove up in his driveway in New York and he shot her because she ran, because she turned around and she was at the wrong address. It's like people act like they don't lost their damn minds now.
Yeah, it's quite sad, the world we live in today, because some days it's hard to wake up. And speaking of this, I just shared this on my Facebook, and I want to share this here with all of you. And I'm going to get on camera for this because I believe that this deserves the utmost significance in terms of a warning and just a pleading. Let me get myself together here, because listen, I know we're getting close to 2,000 subscribers, and praise be unto God and all of you for that. But listen, great power comes great responsibility. So and I say that because it's almost like when you're at maybe 1 subscriber, you'd be like, okay, all right, this is cool. When you get to 10, okay. When you get to 50, all right. When you get to 500, oh damn. When you get to 1,000, it's like, okay. But when you get to 2,000, it's like, all right, now people are paying attention. Now I gotta be responsible. Not saying you're never responsible at 1 subscriber, but different levels, different levels, different weight. So with that being said, let me pull this up. So as y'all know,
it's like the cliche: more money, more problems.
Exactly. So this is the championship parade for the Gamecocks for the women. The championship parade is happening in South Carolina on Main Street from Laurel Street to the steps of the State House, Saturday, April 14th at 2 p.m. Please, for the love of Almighty God, Buddha, listen, if you love Cinnabon Cinnamon Rolls, wherever you believe in, please, can we have a good damn parade without nothing going down, please? Because we already had a championship parade where things went down over 2 damn black idiots doing the damn most. And there's one person that's not here anymore. And there were people injured. So please, on Saturday, April 14th, if you got no damn sense of you, stay your ass at home. Seriously. And I wish I could say it calmly, but I can't. Just want to come on camera. Just say that, because I just no. Okay. Just had to say that.
Well, you can't get mad at the public too much, Braylon, because the politicians that we have, in my opinion, this is what they want. That's why they have all these lax laws with the GUNs. In my opinion, it's like they want everybody to take themselves out so that they can be the dominant race, because the race is they're not the predominant race anymore, and it is bothering them. So all of this chaos and commotion that we see going on, that's what it's all about. It's all about power.
No, and I do agree with you. I know that theory has been said many times before, but no, I truly mean what I said from just a human level, because what happened in Kansas City should not have happened at all. So hang on one second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm still here. I'm probably gonna wrap the show up in 10 minutes, y'all. But no, continue with what you said. I said what I said.
Well, I was just saying that, people need to look at the big picture. That's all. Look at the big picture of what's really going on, because in my opinion, the way that they're running everything now, it's like they want everybody to take everybody out so that they could be, number one and run the country the way they want to. It's very important for everybody to go and vote. Also, I feel like it's very important. I was glad to see that they was giving out those scholarships, because that used to happen all the time, and it's becoming less and less valuable. I even seen a clip on YouTube where this guy was telling people, they're telling people not to go to college, putting out those messages, and it's already hard enough to make it in America without a college education or some type of trade. And everybody is not made for college. I'm not saying that, because you can go to trade school and still be just as successful, or you can open up your own business. But to me, it's the message is to be lazy and not do anything. And if everybody get that attitude, we got to be careful about AI, because that's who's going to take everybody's job. It's not going to be the immigrants. It's not going to be somebody else. It's all going to be AI. And even with movies and stuff, if you'll notice, these AI characters that they're coming out with, AI is going to be taking over a lot of people's jobs. So people better wake up, and people better be careful and start trying to reinvent themselves and try to figure out a way how to make it, because I feel like that's going to be the downfall of everybody is AI. It's going to take a lot of jobs.
No, I definitely agree, but I think also too, like I said, I'll probably wrap it up here in 10. Like I said, I understand your theory. I just wanted to make sure that it was clear, that listen, we can only control ourselves and what we can do. I just wanted to make sure that those ladies work so hard, it's how can I put it? like our parents did to us. It's better that our parents got to us before the world got to us. And I just want them to know, like, y'all, this is an amazing accomplishment because Gonzalez is the first coach to be coach of the year and player of the year and be the only coach to do it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I just wanted to be a good parade. But I also do agree with what you're saying is that we have to look at the bigger picture here because there is, you know, in the words of Optimus Prime, more than meets the eye. You know what I mean? So and Mary French said, I was that mother at one time. see, that's the thing about Black people. We have a language that you can't speak to nobody else. I mean, listen. And it's very comforting, you know. And so, you know, I do hope with the Denny story, I do hope that happens. And you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, I have always figured out a way to get in touch with somebody at these companies. And I do think that a Popeye's Chicken and Waffles restaurant would be lit. I really, really do. I really, really do. Because think about it, like I said, with Copeland's, it's a sit-down upscale restaurant, right? But with, you know, Popeye's Chicken and Waffles restaurants, the actual name I have, I'm not going to give that name out because I know that name would be so fire. You don't want to give all your best away, but I know that for everybody else, people will go, right? So if you want to go upscale, you go Copeland's. If you want not so much downscale, but if you want business casual, where you want to be in a nice suit, or if you want to be in a nice dress shirt and some blue jeans, then you can go to, you know, Popeye's, you know, Popeye's Chicken and Waffles restaurant. So, you know, it's a balance for both audiences. And I think Popeye's will make a lot of money at it. I really do.
Yeah, they could. If that's, you know, if you like chicken and waffles, there's a lot of people that do. I just, you know, prefer some potatoes with my chicken, but that's just me.
well, I mean, chicken and waffles is, like I said, that's the rough draft title of the restaurants, but it definitely would have more. It would definitely have more menu items for sure, like grits and hash browns, mashed potatoes, and so it wouldn't just be chicken and waffles. But that's the concept, to have the flip side of Copeland's as a sit down Popeyes as a chain. So.
Well, you know, Popeyes is good anyway, so I feel like anything that they sell is gonna make it because, you know, a lot of people like Popeyes.
Yes, they do.
So whatever they put out, everybody like it because of the recipe that they have. Yeah. And so I feel like that they could be very successful. But I just hope, before you wrap up, I just hope Tiffany get herself together because, you know, it's not looking good. Her lips are like this. Her slip is hanging, and she needs to tuck it back in.
Not her slip is hanging, Lord. Hell.
Yeah. Yeah, like they told Ray Charles. Like they told Ray Charles, your slip hanging, dog. Yeah, her slip hanging, and she need to tuck it back in and get herself together before it get too late.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you on that. So.
Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and drop down, and thank you for having me on the panel.
No problem. Always good to see you. I said what I said. Much love to you.
All right. And thanks. You guys have a nice day.
You too. All right. Bye-bye. Y'all, that is our show. I want to thank all of you for being here. Revelation 2023. Thank you, Mary H. French. Thank you, Lady B. Thank you. I said what I said. Thank you for being up here. Soulstar Music Lover. Thank you. King Speaking with Colton Super Panel. Thank you. Rue Jones. Thank you. Benita. Thank you. Tyler Timon Gmon. Thank you. Just Be Shirley 369. Thank you. Lynette Stiller. Thank you. Soul Real Knife Ward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Diamond Diva Honeybee. Thank you. And Nikki News on Narcissism. Thank you so much. All of y'all, really. I gotta go back up here because I didn't see the rocket one. Because here's the thing: when you type in the oh man, but I know the rocket probably looked like But anyway, thank you all so much. And listen, I'm about to go and spend some time with my good old dad for a little bit, and I'll probably get some groceries as well. But I may or may not be back tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll see, because I have a good friend that wants to spend some time with me as well. So we'll see. I definitely will be doing the Real Housewives of Potomac review this week, y'all. It's just been a crazy week. But new family members into the family. And with that being said, enjoy the fireworks for the day that's coming your way. And I will see you all soon. Commercial break and fireworks. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. I said right back to you. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a Black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of Black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax.